You can get some cool stall tricks on it. What's up, everyone? What's up? It's me, Marcus, and we're back here in BMX Streets Pipe. I know it's only been a couple of days since the last pipe upload, but Enox has went in and created this crazy detailed warehouse park, and it's just too good to not show you guys. So we're going to be riding it. At least I'm going to be riding it. You guys are going to be checking it out with me, though, and it's going to be a lot of fun because I've ridden this park a little bit. It's not the biggest park, but the details in this place, it's something that I have not seen in this game yet as far as mods go. When you spawn into this thing, you just see these particles floating around, the dust effect that he's got. I have yet to see anything like that in any of these mods. You know, we've seen the smoke. I guess you could say that's similar to it. So we have seen the smoke, and you know, there's some other effects like the leaves falling, but I haven't seen like dust particles. That's really interesting. And then we'll take a slower look around this place instead of just going all out and just riding this thing super quick right away. So we'll go up here on the pyramid, and it's really cool because you can see the framing. He has the framing built in to the ramp, so the framing of the hub of there is really cool. And you can actually see, right here you can see the framing of the pyramid where there's no ply over top of it. Unfortunately, you can't just dip down in there. That would be really cool if you could dip down in between the 2x4s. It's really nice to see because there's no like skate light or anything on the ramps. It's just ply, and like you've got like this patch job done right here where the plywood's sideways, and the textures, they're kind of shiny, but at the same time you can see the wood grain. You can see the scratches in the plywood. You can see it's just really wild. I have yet to see anything like this. And then the framing looks really cool as far as like the framing of the ramps goes. And even though it's small in here, everything rides really good. I mean, you can, it's kind of small scaled, which I have yet to see in this game. Everything is normally pretty large scaled, so it's pretty cool to see something that's actually scaled down a little bit. Since this place is so small, and I don't mean that in a bad way because it's a really awesome map, but it's small, let's be honest here. I'm going to try and get a trick on every feature that's out here. That's what I'm going to do. That's the goal here in this video. I think that's going to be really fun. And it's just going to be interesting to ride every single thing. One of the really cool things about this place is the fact that Enox says that this place is going to be undergoing renovations, and the first renovation is already being worked on. So this place is going to be one of those work in progress places where they're going to be changing things around. He's going to be fixing things up and making it a different park every time you download a new version of it. Before I get into doing all of these tricks, let's just take a look around at the actual building and just kind of the beauty of this park. It looks so crazy compared to really anything else. The amount of detail that's just put into the ramps, the plywood that's on the wall over there, the way the framing's done, you can actually see the frame of the ramps. It's exposed, so that looks really cool. Actually, let's see if there are 2x4s running underneath. Yeah, there are. You can see like all the framing. It's wild, man. I have not seen anything like this before in this game before. So this is a really awesome mod, and I just love the detail in it. Just top tier when it comes to detail. For the first trick, just gonna do a flare on the quarter here. Try and get that here. There's the flare. A little 360 bar over the pyramid. I'm gonna try and get something on that wall ride there. For the wall ride over there, I'm gonna try and get a bar spin, manual tail whip out. It's gonna be pretty tricky though. There it is. I'm gonna try and get something on the kink rail. I wonder if I can 360 out. That'll be really cool if I can do something to 360 out. A crank arm. Ooh, I'll take it. You know, that was a little under rotated on the 360 out, but I think that was pretty good. I want to do a double tire ride on it too. Okay, that was ridiculous. I did not think I was going to be able to backflip out of that thing. I tried to do a double tire ride, but this thing is round, so I don't know if the game wants me to do it. I mean, you can kind of get into it, but since the rail's round, it keeps sliding off and going into a double peg. So I'll take the double peg to backflip out. That's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet trick, actually. I'm going to try and get a quick clip on the box here. Keeping it simple. I mean, you're not going to get a lot going on there. The next thing that I'm going to ride, though, is the hubba. For the hubba, I'm going to try and get a combo. I'm going to feeble up, bar spin, and then Smith down it. That's what I'm going to try and do. That was it right there. That was nice and clean. I like that a lot. Nice front flip over the pyramid. There's this little part sticking out right here, this ledge. I'm going to just try and get something simple on that. Getting your speed right for that thing is pretty tough, but you can get some cool stall tricks on it. I was gonna try and wall ride, but instead I just lawn darted myself right into the wall. I had to keep it simple on that wall ride. Everything happens so fast, you really don't have much time to put a trick down on it. So we've got these ledges right here. So you've got two different angled ledges, and you can actually go from ledge to ledge. Or you can just go down it, you can just go up it. So you can do like that, go from one ledge to the other. The thing about this warehouse, since everything is kind of packed in here, you've really got to slow down your riding. We got this platform up here with a stair set, as well as a little rail and a hubba ledge over here on the side. That was interesting. Ooh, that was a cool little transfer. With the way everything's built here, you can get super creative with your grinds and just your tricks and everything. It's fun. It's a cool little spot. It's just different because it's so small and packed in here. And there's poles that you have to watch out for. I've never ridden anything like this in this game. It almost is like a skateboard park with just a bunch of quarter pipes. Because you don't have box jumps, you have features that you would find at a skate park that's built for skateboards. For the most part, there are a good amount of quarter pipes, and that's what you find at a lot of BMX style skate parks. But it is interesting that it's almost like, you know, your typical skate park that's built mostly for skateboarding, which is cool. I've never really seen that in this game. Most of the parks obviously are going to be made for BMX because that's what this game is, and that's what, unless you're going for like a street park, and then you can make a park that the skateboards would work good on. But hopefully you guys get what I'm saying there when I'm talking about how this skate park, this warehouse, reminds me a lot of a skate park that would be built for skateboards, more so than BMX. Alright, the last thing that I have to ride over here is the ramp, and this is a cool ramp because it's got, I mean, the tranny's pretty steep on it, and it's pretty, how do I want to say it? It just goes vert pretty fast. It's not like a super mellow one. It's got some pretty steep transition, but it also has the spine over here, which works pretty well also. I didn't hit it that good that time, but with the tranny being built the way that it is, it makes it pretty difficult to really boost to this ramp. You have to make sure you land perfectly to keep your speed up. I mean, like if you don't land perfectly straight, it's going to be so tough to keep your momentum in this ramp. I had a nice little flow going there for a minute. If I don't know why I keep doing seat grabs. I'm trying to do a tuck no-hander. I'm doing seat grabs over and over. It keeps doing seat grabs. I don't know what's going on. Can I do a suicide no-hander? I've got that. Okay, I can do it to fakie. Fakie suicide bar spin 3. There's a seat grab again. There it is. Okay, now I've got it. See if I can get something over the spine. There it is. The thing with the spine is, it's pretty tough to keep your momentum up. Because, I mean, same situation. The transition out here, it's pretty hard to pump. So, it's even more difficult to pump the spine. And you have to land just right on the backside to even try and think about keeping your momentum on that thing. It's cool though, it works really nice, and I really like how compact this park is. Dabbing over the spine. The spine, like I said, it's kind of tricky. It does work every now and then, but it looks cool. I know that much. I'm sure a few of you guys are wondering what's outside these windows. I'm not even sure myself, so we're gonna go have a look and see if there's anything interesting out there or what's going on outside those windows. Unfortunately, you can see out the windows here, and all it is a mirrored image of what's inside the warehouse. So it's nothing new out there. It's not like it's a completely different park. It's just a reflection of what's inside here. So that's what's outside the windows. I was hoping it would be something really epic, but it's not. It's just this park that we're in already. But, I mean, that in itself is pretty awesome because this park is sick. Thank you guys so much for checking this out. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe for more content if you're new, and I will catch you guys all again in the next one.